This is Dr. Leland. How are you today? Welcome to Level Up Academy. So first I'm going to establish where I'm at in terms of Level Up Academy. What is it all about? What is happening right now? What do I do? What's my credibility? Why should you take classes from me, right? So this is called sleekbio.com/LUA, L-U-A, Level Up Academy. So anything and everything that's what I'm doing right now, you'll see here. Right now I have a class, a master class. It's actually on an introductory price for $500. Usually this class runs at $1,500, but you are the first person to get exposed right now on this class that I'm creating. So that is what is happening. So when you go to say, let's type it together. Okay, so it's going to be sleekbio.com/LUA. You get to this point. Now, this class, again, is going to be the master class that starts on August 1st, and it is a super limited seats because I want to make sure that every single student on this class who sign up will have all the outcomes that I want them to have. You want to know a little bit about Level Up Academy? I have a YouTube channel. You can click on that. And also you can go to my podcast. This is on 6 nations, 6 continents, and 70 nations and countries and growing. I just finished my 50 inspirational connections. This is when I level up my entire community through their storytelling, right? And that is going to be coming up in a series of videos soon. So you'll watch that and you'll see that as well on my website. Recently, I was voted and nominated as a 100 most influential Filipino women on LinkedIn for this year. And I'm also featured on the magazine from Australia, Leading with Soul. And this is part of what I have written on this magazine, and all of the people who are in here are amazing. Dr. Nupi actually is on the cover of the magazine. If you click on that, it'll send you the link to the magazine itself, and it's like $5 for Australians. So it's like $4 in American dollars, right? I'm also featured in LA Weekly as a top 10 podcast to be listening to in 2023. So if you collaborate with me, you're on my podcast, you're already leveling up, right? I'm also on Shout Out DFW. It was done in March this year. I was in 90 Best Higher Education podcast that must be followed in 2023. I was also on the Mentors Collective. I am an expert on babyboomer.org. And if you want to talk to me for coffee chats for 15 minutes, it is free to just say hello to me if you have any questions. If you wanted to sponsor on my podcast and you want your company to be sponsored on my podcast, I also have slots for you here and crafted something for you to look at and review. I'm taking sponsorship now, and we will continue this information more when we have coffee chats. Also, my students will have student meeting for questions and things like that, obviously for free when you are signed up for my class. So let's go ahead and talk about the class itself and what it is all about. So let's go ahead and make sure that we can actually present this to you and see what the class is all about, okay? So let's go ahead and start from the beginning, guys. This is an online course called Mastering Solo Success, because this is for solopreneurs like yourself. Guide to thriving in the business world. Let's be honest, today's business world is very cutthroat, right? It doesn't matter how good your contents are. It doesn't matter how experienced you are. If no one knows you, right? No one can purchase whatever you're offering, and nobody wants to be pitch slap. Pitch slapping just means you're DMing, right? Direct messaging people on LinkedIn, and you don't know what they are. You don't know all about their business. You're not even looking at your profile, right? So in order for you to have your competitive advantage and competitive edge, I have created this class for you, and we will have a tangible items that we're going to be doing in this class, okay? So obviously, let me go back. luabydraleland.com is my main website. I still provide free workshop. sleekbio.com/Lua is what is current and what's happening in my life right now. Level Up with Doc.club is opening on August 1st. And this is a private community. You have to be invited to be in this club. It's an exclusive club. And so most of my students will be invited here. There are 3 memberships. We have free membership for everybody. I would have to invite you to get those free memberships in here. I will have events, discussions, resources, business directories. So if you own a business and you want to be listed here, you can, and it is free to be listed. And also I'll have my calendar links, my LinkedIn links, more information about me links, right? And again, this is invite member only. I have my own moderators for this club, and it is exclusive. We'll be opening on August 1st, okay? Level up with Club. So keep that in mind. Now the free membership, and then the second membership is a monthly membership. It is $49.99, so it's $50. And what you get on this membership, we will go over more once it comes open. But you'll have access to classes at any time. There is no due date on those classes, right? But only a certain amount of class per month. Now, on the annual membership, which is $500 or $499, it's going to be an access to all the classes you can get for 12 months. Okay, so annual membership will have access to everything. You'll also will be featured in my website, and we'll talk about having you in my podcast as well. Okay, to claim your authority and expertise. So that will be my club opening exclusive for you on August 1st. Now, here's another exclusive, right? This is called Dub, and this is an amazing tool. When you are signing up for this class that you're about to get, you can actually sign up here if you want. This is the QR code that I get you to direct to this website. You can sign up at any time. And here's what's happening. If you are one of my students, you can get 15%, whether you sign up annually every year, or you sign up monthly. You'll get 15% discount coupon code when you sign up for the class on August 1st, okay? Now, course review. What is this class about, CJ? It's a technical course for non-technical users. When I say that, it is because there's so many things behind the scenes that you don't get to see on how to run a podcast, right? You just say, oh, you show it up for the podcast, you talk about stuff, but you don't know what's behind the scenes and how to make this podcast work for you. And you're probably wondering, how do you know? Because I've done it now, and I've done it, and I've grown it to 70 nations and countries and more from zero. Okay. So how to run your podcasts, how to create your own YouTube channel. How to run means how to create as well. We're going to create your own podcast. We're going to create your own YouTube channel. We're going to optimize your LinkedIn and create a business page. This class alone, the how to optimize LinkedIn and create a business page, is actually a 1 month course that I actually do for $1,000, but I'm putting a smaller portion of that in this class. How to create your YouTube channel is also a class of its own, another $1,000 class, because it goes into details like SEO, tools that you need to know. How are you going to get your exposure? My YouTube channel went from 36 subscribers into 1,200 with 11,000 views in 3 months. So I can show you how to do that. Now, how to share and maximize your streamline your content, right? When you create content, you're like, CJ, why are you all over? How do you do these things? And it's all over. I'm going to show you, okay? I'm a one person. I don't have an assistant right now. One person to streamline and use my content so that we can do one content and you can pretty much put it everywhere. And I'll show you the tools that I use as well. So this is like behind the scenes of CJ Leland in terms of running a podcast, running a show. Remember, I also have a full-time job, and I'm a director. I'm a mom, right? I'm a wife. I have 4 dogs. And I'm going to show you how to maximize your time when you're creating a business, okay? It is a 4-week course, and it is for 5 days every single week. It starts on August 1st and ends in September 1st, I believe, because August 1st is a Tuesday, and you should be Monday, but it's a Tuesday. We are going to have 1 live per week to ask me questions, meaning all of the classes is actually just whenever you are. We're busy people. I'm not going to have you sit in class for 5 hours a day. Okay, we don't have that. However, on Saturday mornings, PST, unfortunately, you're going to have to watch the video or ask me questions live only on PST on Saturday. I haven't decided what time yet. We're going to have to vote and make a poll of that, okay? But we're going to make it into a Saturday morning live, class. So you can ask me as many questions as you want, okay? And then we're gonna have our support group and discussions. I'm gonna create one in our club because remember, you can get free membership in the club. And if you're a student, you're automatically gonna be in that free membership. So I will send you an invite because I have to physically send you an invite. And I'll put you in that club so that you can ask as many questions as you want and explore. It's like Facebook married LinkedIn. Basically, it's an amazing community as well, okay? So then week 1, how to run your podcast. I'm just going to go over it really quickly, very, very quickly. Technical course for non-technical users. These are just some. I haven't added the whole entire thing in here. But decide your topic and what you want your listeners to know, meaning create a logo for your podcast and brand. How do you do that? How do you create a logo? Most people I paid at least $50 twice, and then $150 the second one. I didn't like any of them. And then I paid someone again. So I literally spent $250 just for logo, okay? When I started my podcast because I want it to be professional, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm going to teach you how to create your own logo and your own podcast for your brand, depending on what you are doing. So creating a description of what your podcast is all about, we're going to do that as well to make sure that you are successful moving forward. Doesn't mean you can't change it. It doesn't mean it's permanent, but you need something, right? Decide where you want to start your podcast. Are you going to just do audio, like just audio only? Or are you going to do a live stream and an audio, which I would recommend. And I will go over that later as well, right? Now, decide your topic and what you want your listeners to know. When you're deciding your topic, don't get hung up on trends. What is trending right now? Get hung up on what you want to do, right? Your friends will be telling you this and that, but go for what you want and what you are passionate about, because it will come out more aligned with who you are. And then, of course, you're going to learn how to go to Canva. We're going to learn how to use everything. We're going to learn how to do it, everything. I'm going to go over, where do you audio versus video? We're going to go over a lot of these things, right? And then podcast tools. I'm going to go over podcast tools, Restream versus StreamYard, right? All of these things. Week 2, all of these YouTube channels, how to create your banner, the tools that you download for analytics, learn how to navigate YouTube, learn how to customize, learn how to monetize, all of that good stuff, right? So that's the class that you're going to be doing, right? So these are just some of the things that I have done and prepared for you, because I will show you more when you are in class. Now, if you go to levelupbydoc.com, you'll get to this class, right? It will tell you a master class, and it will go over your overview, what it is all about, your course outcome, meaning at the end of the class, at the end of 30 days, you'll have your own podcast. You're going to have your own YouTube channel. You're going to have a spot on my podcast, right? And we're going to learn which schedule works best for you. How this course is delivered is here, right? And then these are some of the weekly tasks. Again, this is not super detailed because I don't want to give out too much info. Once you are registered, then you'll get more information about that. This is a non-refundable. So please make sure that once you sign up, you are set to go. Okay, once you pay, I'll see it by August 1st. I will release the link to you to get into the class. All right. Hopefully I will see you. If you have any questions, please email me, DM me, and I'll be happy to help you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, night, or afternoon. Level up.